morning, guys. Guess what? I just got the call. It's Wednesday morning, farmer's market today. The water people have called. Everybody is it's like, wow. But the turkeys are here, so I got to go get the turkeys. All right, guys, so I'm at the co-op right here. So you can see this is like a little feed and grain store. Put it down for a minute so I can see. So Dusty's here with me today. He's gonna help me. Look, these are the turkeys, and these are they have a different name. What is it on the box? It's the breasted golden. I don't know what they are. I can't. Bronze. That's what they are. Bronze. They come from Sunnyside Hatchery in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, right? That's what I always loved about raising turkeys, is they're the sweetest things, I tell you. And they have such good personality that even when it was time to process them last time, Dusty didn't want to have a part of it because he took care of them, and it was really hard on him. I wanted to show you guys this. Look. No, Rosie, be nice. Be nice. Yeah, be nice. She wants to be little mama. Every time any kind of birds come, say, yeah, I want to be the mama. Be nice. Be nice. Rosie, that's getting a little carried away, girl. Yeah. So they're all in there. There's all 15 of them. And they have water. They have it's Rosie, quick chick inside the water, apple cider vinegar, garlic, and a little tiny bit of salt and a little tiny bit of honey, just enough for if their blood sugar is low, then that way it can help perk it up. Plus they have their starter grower food, non-medicated, and their grow gel. And the grow gel we just have in a big bag, and we just mix it up every time we're saying they're eating it. It's got lots of vitamins and minerals and stuff in it. So look at that. They're happy. And of course, then the heater's been on. So Dusty's going to be watching them all day while we're gone to the farmer's market. Hello, everyone. I'm on my way to the farmer's market. Just picked up the turkeys, everything, and tried to get everything done before. But yesterday the packages came. When I got here, they were soaking wet. They were sitting on the porch because it was pouring down, raining, and we had a really bad storm last night. So I fixed a freezer meal. Dusty and Cooper were the only ones who got anything. And then I come back in here, and Rosie has the whole thing on the floor and the whole 13x9 pan on the floor. And I thought for sure it was going to be broken, but it was. But anyways, as Bruce says, now I'll never know because of what the meal was going to taste like. But anyways, I talked to Judy. Judy said it was up to me to open the gift, which it's for my birthday, which is in July 8th. So I'm going to wait. This is going to be really hard, and I might sneak it in. I don't know. But Jane sent this, and I don't know if it's for Bruce or if it's for me. It has my name on it, so I'm assuming, and Jane didn't say anything different. So I want to open it. And of course I have this jacket on from Jane, and I think this is one of the thrift store skirts, and the hat I've had for many, many years. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's still wet inside. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's all watery from yesterday. I'm telling you. What could this be? Should have put my glasses on. Ooh. Look at, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is gorgeous. Look at this. I love that. I love these things. These are my favorite. And I even had wanted one from, one day, one for a green one from Walmart. And I had told Colby to get it, and Colby did. Look, I love it, Jane. Thank you so much. You are so spoiling me. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's even got like soft. Oh, thank you. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I've got the trailer today. So, but last night also too, we had really bad storms. I actually had to tell the boys to get into the basement because I heard that whistling, and of course it was just they said the winds were 70 miles per hour, and I was like, it was like a mini hurricane here, which, you know, we're all, just being from the south, we remember all the hurricanes, and apparently there must have been one too that ran through Canada or something one time, because I've had a customer tell me about that. That would buy pickles from me.
Your young plants are drying up.
Sorry about that. But I feel like I'm forgetting something. You know how it is. I hope I got the money box. Got my purse. I'm supposed to go now and pick Bruce up. He's leaving the shipyard early for this, which I know he's losing money, but maybe we can do good at the farmer's market. So she's moved us down a wee bit because, oh, my glasses are so dirty. She's moved us down a little bit, which is not exactly ideal, because we're at the very, very end, and like what happens is folks will be walking around, and then they look and they're like, oh yeah, I don't see anything down there or what, so then they don't come down. And you know, okay, here we go. So what I did was, so I didn't have to back the trailer up, I drove around over there to the other property and come around, so that I didn't have to back it up. And the mosquitoes are so bad that you can't hardly do anything outside. Oh good, he went out. Leave him around here. So, but after the meal fell on the ground yesterday, of course Rosie pulled it on the ground and dumped the whole thing over, but somehow in the process she got it, unless she was eating it standing on the counter. I just have, but we have, I haven't got to the messages, so just be aware that, and there's not a second left to do anything else, and I know should just relax and let it all just flow, but it's like when you're pressed on a time limit, because like we got to be there and set up by be ready to go. It starts at 3, and I know it's 2 hours drive, so plus I got to stop and pick him up, and tomorrow the baby chicks come, which is the second set of meat birds, so that gives us enough meat for a year for chickens. Plus, you know, we got the turkeys. So usually the turkeys have lasted us a good while, but when you have them, you're like, okay, let me just have a turkey. So the boys will be on their own today. Oh, but I wanted to tell you. Oh, okay. So what I've been doing too lately is I've been watching the season 13, I think it is, of called Midwife, which that's like one of my favorite shows. It's called Midwife. So if you haven't got to watch it, and guys, you would love it. I'm telling you, it is so good. I started watching it many years ago, and I know my friend Linda watches it too. It's just, it's real life. It's not like it's a show, but it's not like, it's not like it's happening right then and there. what it was because it's been a long time since I watched it, since that is season 13 now. But it starts off in it's in England, and basically Poplar is the town or the area and the community. So they're of course babies are being born. So when these babies are being born, the midwives have to go out and to deliver them. So another thing too about them, I just love it. It's real life, like things that have happened in the time, the history, all of it is just, and just the people in the show, all of them are just so beautiful. It's just a wonderful show. I love it. The attention to detail, everything is just amazing. I mean, I'm not kidding you. So if you guys can go watch Call the Midwife, you too will be on like a marathon for it. And every year they have like a Christmas show, and it's just wonderful. That's all I can tell you if you can get to watch it. But like another book too that I read, a midwife book. It's called Lovey, L-O-V, like Lovey, L-O-V-E-Y, I think. But that's a really good book too to read. It's about just, and the Call the Midwife is books too, and that's how the show got started. And basically it was like the lady that ran the Nonnatus house, she was one of the midwives. The sisters, she wrote the stories down, and that's how it all came about. And it just talks about everything in history that has went on, smallpox, the measles, the mumps, just everything that has happened. Now, when I was a kid, I had the measles. My mother didn't get me vaccinated until it was time to go to school, and my grandma had carried me to the doctor's office, and of course I was terrified, knowing that I was going to get shots. But I watched the Mickey Mouse Club the whole time that I was sick, and of course it was in black and white, but it was I can still remember being really, really sick, and I don't know how old I was, maybe 5, 6, something like that, maybe even younger, 4, 5, or 6, somewhere around there. And but when I've donated blood, they always have on my blood something about that I have this whatever immunities to it, to the mumps, because not the mumps, the measles, because I actually had it. But anyway, just wanted to share that little show with you. I know you guys will love it. I know you will. And told you about that. Oh, so the storms that came through yesterday. So I was at the track field, and I was up at the very top, and I carried my cushions and everything, and I was by myself. Well, I sat there, and it was getting cold, and you could look at the sky, and it was like, oh yeah, the bottom's gonna fall out. So I was like, Dusty comes up, and of course he asked for some money so he could go get something at the concession stand. And I told him, I said, wait right here, I'm gonna go get my coat. So I went to the car and got a coat, and came back, and Dusty got me some popcorn. And I kept sitting there watching and watching. Well, the kids all did so well, just running, just amazing. I mean, amazing. I just can't believe the speed that they have. I mean, it's just amazing. And so anyways, then all of a sudden it starts lightning, and that was it. I was like, I'm going. And of course I didn't have an umbrella, because I think the umbrella that I have is in the Suburban, because we would always drive the Suburban to the farmer's market mostly. And so I know that, I don't even know if the umbrellas still exist, because, you know, sometimes that stuff, you carry it somewhere and then you leave it or whatever. But I didn't have an umbrella. I got to the car and it just poured, like, and I was soaking wet. I was in the car with the heater on. And I texted Dusty and I was like, are you guys gonna come? Because I knew he said they hadn't called it yet. And I was like, well, they're gonna call it, because I'm getting ready to pull out onto the main road. So I was like, okay, so I'm waiting, and he said, just wait. And they called it, and of course they came on out. Well, it was when they got in the car, everybody was cold and wet. So we got home, and of course, like I told you, the packages were on the porch soaking wet. It was just pouring down rain. I had to get all the, you know, animals taken care of. And then, like I said, I had the freezer meal in the oven, and it was just no time left to even do another thing. Well, that is so weird. I wish you guys could see this. It's like there's so many clouds, and then there's like this one blue, really bright blue streak. I gotta show you this. Do you see it? That really bright blue streak. There's water all over the phone. That's why it's doing that. But guys, you won't even believe what happened here. That's all I can tell you. Everything got soaking wet. The boxes, all the bottoms, all completely just.
It'd be harder to find something not wet.
Yeah, and Bruce has the car over there. We backed up. We didn't put the tents up because the wind was so bad. Then we had to put the tent up, and all the tarps, we threw the tarps out as fast as we could to cover things up. And you can see the blanket is soaking wet. So, and some of the labels got trashed, but at least it's not too bad. But some people are still hanging out. The music people left. Whoops. We're in the car now, and let me tell you something. It's nice out there now, and it stopped raining. But after you get completely soaked and drowned in all your product, it's pretty tough to hang around. We just weren't prepared tonight for because, you know, we didn't put the tent up because of the wind. We know what this can do, because one of the shows we did in the Outer Banks, one time the tent completely collapsed on my back and shoulder, and I had like shoulder pain for probably a year because it completely collapsed in the center. So after that, we didn't want to set the tents up, because especially on the end where we were, because we would be taking all the wind where everybody else was closer together. But I still think we did okay, you know, not bad for a first night. And the weather affects it, because the weather can change it all the time, but that's okay. We're positivity. We're gonna be positive. It's all gonna be good. So it's just getting started. There was a lot of folks out, a lot of people came back. It was great. I had fun. We got Bruce got some kind of nachos, and it was delicious. I took a bite of it, and we would have went and got one of those little drinks like sometimes they have, but we didn't do it tonight. But everything other than that, it turned out really nice. I had fun and got to see a lot of people from last year, and it was good. So we shall see how it goes next Wednesday. Good morning, everyone. It is now Thursday morning. We were waiting for the baby chicks to arrive, which they arrived in Green Bay at 2:05 a.m. But I called the post office and they haven't come, and usually they do come on Thursday. And poor Bruce last night had to set up the entire setup last night because, of course, the turkeys arrived yesterday, which you guys saw already in the video. But the whole thing is, it was 10:45 when we got home from Green Bay after all the rainstorm and everything. And since we were in town, we did stop at Meijer, which Meijer is a grocery store. If that is, I guess predominantly up here in the Midwest type thing. I'm not sure really, but I'm pretty sure I never saw it anywhere else. But we do like Meijer. But it's kind of like Food Lion. You got to kind of buy what's on sale. Because we always went to Food Lion whenever we were in town in Suffolk, Virginia, because we lived right there in Gates County, North Carolina. And several people had asked where I'm originally from. Well, I'm Portsmouth, Virginia. I lived as a child sometime, not very long. But my dad and my grandfather owned a hardware store in Portsmouth, Virginia. But my mom and dad were separated from the time I was 4. And I moved to Newport News, Virginia. So I lived in Newport News, Virginia pretty much the rest of my life until I met Bruce. I met Bruce at 16, and pretty much I graduated from high school, and that was it. And we lived together in Norfolk, Virginia. I know, right? And Bruce is like, I don't like the city. I hate the city. We got to move back to North Carolina. And that's all I heard. And so finally one day I found a house for rent in an old farmhouse, and that's when we moved. But by that time we already had 3 children. And then right after we moved to that house, I had Amanda, which was our 4th child. But the whole thing is, I am just really wiped out from yesterday. Last night I was up till 1 o'clock in the morning. I had to sleep in the living room, and of course Bruce was like, "Why are you in here?" And I was like, "Last night because I got bit again on my neck from a spider, right here." So either it's a mosquito biting me, but that's 2 spots, a couple days apart. Maybe a week apart. And I told him I ain't sleeping in that bed until he goes through and looks all through them cracks for something in them logs, because that thing is coming out getting me. And he can go in there with the shop vac and suck it out. But the funny thing about that is we went and took a broom class last October, I think it was, at the she works at the farmer's market, and I love her to death. I'm terrible with remembering names, but I think it's Karen, but she's fabulous. She's funny. So anyways, in the class, Bruce said, now everybody, okay, the lady says, "Oh, everybody, you're going to learn," the teacher, "you're going to learn how to make a broom, and you can go home and use your broom." And Bruce says, "I'm going to go home and use my shop vac." Well, everybody started busting out laughing in the class. And she said of all the years, she's never heard somebody say that. And Bruce says, "Well, I use my shop vac for everything." Look. Now watch. But Mama, don't stop rubbing. Don't stop rubbing. Wait. Anyways, I'm gonna have to get up and do some work, and I am just not wanting to do this work at all. Oh my goodness. I gotta go fill the bird feeders up. I got new bird feed at Tractor Supply because we stopped at Tractor Supply before we got there. We're supposed to be there at 1 to set up because that's when the street closes in Green Bay. But we stopped and got the bird feed in that new tank that you might have saw when Bruce was filling up the car. It's just a small one, but we got that one on sale. But we've needed that tank. We've had that other one for, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how many years. And I have used it for so many things. And I just told him, I says, there's nowhere to put the other baby birds. So we're just going to have somewhere to put them. Because usually we don't have two things at the same time, you know. I mean, you know what I mean, to the degree where they can't go somewhere else. So, you know, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. And I'm not going to have the babies not be in the best condition. So, all right, so let's get this day started. Well, I'm cooking these medallions. They're little pork medallions with bacon around them. My daughter got these, and she only paid 39 cents for them. And so this is the second meal that we've had off of these. And I found some that were in there that I think we had bought too. So that's, it's just enough for everybody to have. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'll only eat one, and the boys can have 2. And I got baked potatoes cooking. So, good. I'm gonna be frying up some corn too. I got a bag of corn here. It's crazy corn from Azure, and it was in the freezer all by itself. And I was like, "Oh, you're going in tonight." So that'll be good with the baked potatoes. And I was gonna try to fix some rice too. But when Bruce gets home, he's gonna clean the bedroom up, and I've already washed another set of sheets. So change out the sheets again, which I just did. Not even, I think last week. I mean, just barely was it last. It's not even probably been a week, and I put new sheets on. So that is always a chore anyway, because it's such a small room that when you got to put the sheets on, there's no room to even tuck in the corners. So, anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you guys, what's going on. And then once he gets here, he doesn't have to go back till Tuesday. So I think we'll be able to get some caught up on some things, hopefully. Okay, now the potatoes are out. Look at that. They're huge. That's a 13 by 9 pan. Good morning, guys. It's Friday morning, and we're on our way to Cody's. The post office just called. And these are the little meat birds. This is the second batch of 50. So the last ones we got like 53, and they're all 53 are going to get processed this weekend. Miss Muffin. And so we got another 50, and I'm sure there's an extra plus a free chick. Whoa! Say hello. Hello. Rosie's kind of very investigative. So, I can't wait to get them out, but it's right 7:30 right now, and Bruce went down there because he's off on Fridays. Plus, he's got the whole weekend off because it's Memorial Day weekend. Woohoo! So, Miss Moff, Rosie, say, Mama, but please. Who is those babies? Who is those babies? Huh? Those mamas? You better not, Missy. Just want to find out what that free chick is, so we can see. Rosie, yes, you're the Miss Mama, aren't you? Miss Mama. Okay, so we gotta do a count here. We got turkeys, the new meat birds, the meat birds in the field that are going to be processed this weekend. The big chicks, which are the older egg layers, and the coop, which is going to be done away with too, because I want everybody on chickshaws or chicken tractors. And then I got the chickshaw egg layers. So, and then the quail. So you see, and then the bunnies and the garden. So it's a busy day every day. Miss Rosie, she's trying. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Say hello. Hello. They're the friendliest little guys, I tell ya. It's so different to have turkeys than when you have meat birds, or as Justin Rhodes calls them, sea monsters. because they do grow fast. Okay, there's the little setup for them. I hope that's going to be warm enough. Since, yeah, it's nice and warm.
I'd worry about it being too warm about it.
Well, it's kind of cooler in the garage, so there's one side of them. No evidence of a free chickie.
Wait a minute.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
There, wait. Yeah.
Oh no, it's already trampled. Oh, bless its little heart.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Go ahead and let's do that one first. Maybe
let's go put this one in with the
give it
turkey.
Okay. Let me go put it in there real quick.
Yeah, go put it in with the turkeys because
Poor little thing. Watch this.
these little sea monsters like to trample. Basically, what I'm doing is just taking one at a time and making sure they're going in their water and putting their little beaks in the water so they can get water so they know where to go. And of course, I know they'll figure it out. Got the grow gel in there. Same thing. If you guys been watching me long enough, you've heard everything over and over.
Nothing keeps the sea monsters from.
Yeah. And the water has apple cider vinegar, broiler booster,
And probiotics.
and also garlic.
Yes. Alright, little guys. Of course, I'm gonna stand in my food, make sure nobody gets my breakfast.
And we do not get them vaccinated.
No, we do not.
Because when Colton ordered his, he ordered all the vaccinations. And I'm like, Colton, why? We've never done that. And but when your sons, they have different views.
Yes, they do.
And than what they had growing up. And it's so funny because now you look back at I used to make some of the girls' clothes and stuff, and I'd be like, oh, how did you like the outfit today? Oh, Mama, everybody made fun of me.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And then I'd be like, oh, you're gonna wear it? Oh no, I'm not gonna wear it.
That's right.
It's so funny. And then the one time I took and made everybody all these sweatshirts, and I told the one lady, I said, oh, because we gave them as Christmas gifts, and I said, yeah, they're all recycled shirts and everything. And this is probably like 1990 when it wasn't like a real thing. 1992, somewhere around there. And she looked at me like I had just created the worst thing ever by telling her I had bought the sweatshirts from the thrift store and painted them. It's funny just how views change when they get married or engaged, whatever. But look at them. They're just so cute, aren't they?
Cutest day in their life.
It is the cutest. They are pretty small, so maybe the guy's right. They just created the label and didn't ship because they are tiny looking.
Yeah, well, that one.
Usually
that one.
They're starting to get its little tips.
Yeah.
They're doing good.
Well, the weather's different this time of year, so.
That's true too.
And you had a lot of storms too.
Yeah. Yeah, that could have delayed it.
But we're glad you guys made
Because
it.
usually they come on Thursday and they came today on Friday. But Colton just got himself 15 too. He lives in North Carolina. Husky. It's a husky. But when we would be shopping in the Walmart or something, and they used to come on the thing and it said, thank you for shopping at your Husky Walmart.
That's right.
And we used to laugh.
Husky.
And then One time we went to the Haywood County Walmart, and this is when we were camping in Cherokee, and the entire time, like it was 6 o'clock. The Haywood County Walmart will be closing in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Please get your purchases. And then you're in there for a little bit longer. And then the Haywood County Walmart will be closing in 20 minutes. All right, guys, you see how great they look. So I'm excited. Okay, so I'm eating peanut butter on the way there to Cody's because we're like rushed for time, and I've got to get something to eat. But I wanted to tell you guys that Colby is on his way to get his truck. That Bruce, go ahead and say your piece.
Oh no, no peace.
No piece?
I ain't saying nothing. I'm glad he's getting it. I'm glad he's going to experience having a payment.
Yeah, we're just worried for him, that's all. But, you know, everybody wants to get their own vehicle and everything. Yeah, I get it. It's
We worry about Colby the man.
and it's expensive. He didn't get a cheap car. He got a truck.
We wouldn't even have bought a truck this expensive.
Yes. And like I've had this FJ Cruiser since 2012.
Yeah.
And the Suburban, the Chevy Suburban, basically
Our buddy Gene got us that.
yeah, and that we've had that I don't know how long.
I don't know, but I'd like to have two more of those. Those are the greatest vehicles ever built.
But I just wanted to close this video out because we're heading to Cody's, and so I'm gonna make the baby video another video.
Grandbaby day.
Yes, exciting. And then I guess someday, tomorrow or something, we're getting Ledger and Riggy or whatever. She hasn't come up with a plan yet. And then they're flying to North Carolina to be with Auntie Tara and in North Carolina. What is that part of North Carolina?
It's like not really Rocky, kind of like between Rocky Mountain and Raleigh.
Oh, what is it? Williams?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
Gosh, why can't I think of it? Not Williamson, but I'll think about that. All right. I don't know why. Martinsville, right?
Martin County, I know that, and I don't really know. I don't remember.
Right. Anyways, but it's not far from the Raleigh Airport. Maybe like an hour from the Raleigh Airport, maybe.
Yeah,
And like when we've gone and stayed with Tara on our way flying out to come to Wisconsin. So, well guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, I love all the comments. I'm just sorry I'm really behind on them. It's just there's not a second left in my life, and I'm not a sit-down person, but I'm doing my best. So just be knowing that I am doing my best. All right, guys. Bye.